Welcome back to where we dive deep into the most thrilling stories in the hip-hop world. If you're here for the real tea and the most authentic takes, then you're in the right place. Before we get into today's explosive story, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends because you do not want to keep this one to yourself. Let's keep this movement growing and get this video to as many fans as possible. Now let's get into it. The hip-hop industry is no stranger to controversy, but the ongoing legal saga involving Chicago rapper Lil Durk has captivated fans and critics alike. What started as rumors has now escalated into one of the most high-profile cases in the intersection of music and the criminal justice system. From allegations of murder for hire to federal indictments, this story is as complex as it is gripping. Let's unpack the intricate details and explore what's really at stake for the Grammy-nominated rapper and his co-defendants. Lil Durk, born Durk Devontae Banks, has built a career on his raw storytelling, connecting his music to the struggles of growing up in Chicago. His rise from the streets to superstardom is well documented, making his current legal troubles all the more shocking. The rapper now faces accusations that tie him to a murder-for-hire plot targeting fellow rapper Quando Rondo. These allegations stem from a tangled web of gang violence, personal vendettas, and the unforgiving streets of Chicago. The trial, originally set to begin on January 7th, has been pushed back to October 13th due to the complexity of the case. Both Durk's legal team and prosecutors agreed on the delay, citing the need for adequate preparation. According to court documents, the case is so unusual and so complex that it is unreasonable to expect adequate preparation for pretrial proceedings or for the trial itself within the Speedy Trial Act time limits. This statement alone hints at the gravity of the situation and the layers of evidence that will be presented in court. New details emerged in December during a bond hearing, which ultimately denied Durk's release. Unsealed court documents reveal accusations connecting Durk to the murder of 24-year-old Stefan Mack, reportedly a leader of the Smashville Gangster Disciples. This alleged incident occurred outside the Youth Peace Center in Chicago's far south side and is believed to be retaliation for the murder of Durk's brother, Donte Banks. According to investigators, Durk orchestrated the attack as part of a broader scheme to exact revenge and offer financial incentives for the killing of rival gang members. These allegations have shaken the music world, but Durk's legal team remains steadfast in his defense. His attorneys have criticized the use of his lyrics as evidence, a tactic often used against hip-hop artists in court. They argue that quoting lyrics from his song Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy demonstrates a lack of concrete evidence. In the song, Durk raps, "Told me they got an addy / got location / green light, go 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 go, / look on the news and see your son." Federal authorities claim these lyrics reflect a call to action in the murder-for-hire plot, but his defense team insists this interpretation is baseless. Mr. Banks remains confident and optimistic about the future, said Jonathan Brayman, one of Durk's attorneys. He deeply appreciates the outpouring of love and support he has felt since his arrest. His legal team also highlights his philanthropic efforts through the Neighborhood Heroes Foundation, which has hosted numerous charitable events in Chicago. They paint a picture of a dedicated father, a loving husband, and a community advocate whose life's work stands in stark contrast to the accusations against him. However, the federal charges are severe. In addition to the murder-for-hire accusations, Durk faces charges of using interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, and using and possessing firearms, including a machine gun, in furtherance of a violent crime. If convicted, he could face a life sentence, a prospect that looms large over his career and personal life. Durk's legal troubles don't exist in isolation. Federal authorities have also indicted 5 of his alleged associates, all linked to his OTF collective. These individuals, Kayvon Cuz Grant, DeAndre Dede Wilson, Keith Flack and Jones, David Brownies Lindsay, and ASAP Boogie Houston are accused of participating in the 2022 shooting that targeted Quando Rondo but resulted in the death of his cousin, Xavier Robinson. The group faces multiple charges, including possession of firearms and conspiracy to commit murder for hire. The indictments reveal a network of alleged criminal activity that prosecutors are determined to dismantle. Jones, for instance, faces an additional charge for possessing a machine gun. All 5 men were arrested in Chicago under a federal grand jury indictment and made their initial court appearances on October 24th. They are expected to be arraigned in Los Angeles in the coming weeks. If convicted, they too face potential life sentences. The case underscores the fraught relationship between hip-hop and the criminal justice system. For years, critics have argued that rap lyrics are unfairly weaponized against artists, turning creative expression into alleged confessions. Durk's attorneys have echoed these concerns, calling the practice a glaring indication that there is no real evidence against that person. The debate raises broader questions about freedom of speech and the systemic biases that artists of color often face in the legal system. Despite the mounting evidence and